Happy 2018 and welcome to my first plan with me of the year. Despite my best efforts, January's setup did not get recorded. So here we are with February. Here I went through and actually penciled in my drawing before filming just because I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted things to do, and I figured you did not want to be seeing a very, very long video of me erasing and resketching. But now I am finally inking things in with my Tombow Mono drawing pens. I'm working in the 1, 3, and 5 point drawing pens. And then here I'm lettering in with Touch brush pen. The lines there were a little more wobbly than I would have liked, but it is what it is. So to the right, what you're seeing is a setup that I'm trying out new. It's another addition to what I did for January, but with a little more detail. So what it does is it incorporates the habit tracker, as you're seeing me fill in now, a mood tracker, and weekly goals all on the same page as my monthly overview. So as I erase, you'll see me go back in and begin thickening up some lines in my drawing, welcome drawing? I don't know. What do you call it? It's a drawing of that makes me happy to welcome February. So this one actually was inspired by some botanically line arty tattoo idea things. I'd seen something like this with a lot of poppies and things, but I'm still playing around with the idea of how it would work with a morning glory. So that's what you're seeing as I slowly work out halos and dotted lines. But back to the monthly overview on the right over there. So you saw I went ahead and put into all of the numbers. To the left of that, I will draw in the moon, phase of the moon. And then to the right, I have the main 3 things I want to track for the month. And those are yoga, which I did not do at all last month, despite wanting to. Tidying the house. And I just called it letter over there, but I am wanting to participate in NaCoWriMo this year, with, of course, the understanding that not all of the notes have to be physically mailed, or so on and so forth. And I'm also aware that I will probably get behind one day or get ahead one day, but I want to keep track of what day I'm doing it on. So this was I thought, a pretty great idea. So when I had sketched this out before, I had trouble with the grid in the background. So I was very proud of myself when I discovered I could pencil through the whole flower without ruining it. I know it's really easy and very simple, probably super straightforward to you, but there's something about getting wrapped up in the moment and forgetting that pencil erases. So I'm going in here with a gold gel pen. I just wanted to give a pop of metallic, and I thought about silver, but I don't have a great silver gel pen. So this is the Uniball gel pen in 1mm. It's a much thicker pen than I would generally use, but great for those pops of color. And now I am doing across the line there. I had originally planned on doing my goals bigger, but decided that it would fit nicely under there. At this point, I am putting in a mood tracker. So I counted out 28 little boxes, numbered them all, and under that we'll write in only 4 moods. I generally do more than 4, but 4 moods to be able to color code those boxes. Again, to the far right, my weekly goals. And part of the reason I'm hoping to have the weekly goals is to help me divide my monthly goals so that they actually get done. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes my monthly goals are so big and exciting, but whenever it comes time to what each week is actually happening, it can sneak up on me, and next thing I know, it's the end of January or the end of February, and I have not done whatever my big monthly goal I was looking forward to was. Erase, erase, erase. So I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the bit on the, oh yeah, here I'm coloring in my Morning Glories in purple with my Tombow dual brushed pen. And let me see, what is that number? That number is 603. I kind of regret doing that. At first I was just thinking, yeah, I want to pop a color, but I think I may have liked it better in black and white. Anyway, there I am taking a gray Staedtler and just dividing out my weeks. I'm one of those weird people. I like my weekly on like a monthly calendar to start on a Sunday, but my weekly, for my weekly layouts, I want them to start on Monday. So yeah. Anyway, that's the went ahead and divided the monthly, and you're seeing me referencing January's layout. This is a simplified version of the weeklies that I used in January and some in December. I don't know if I will stick with a simplified version or draw out the boxes again. The boxes do make me really happy, but it is also happy to be able to get done faster. In the back you saw me testing. I was hoping that I could mark it in black and write in gold, but it doesn't have quite enough contrast for that. So instead I kept January in purple and did the headers for February days in green. We'll see if I stick with green for February. I did green for most of January, so maybe it's time for a swap, but that's for this first week, just so I could kind of see where the division occurred. I'm thinking about how I might rearrange this a little more. I like the overall setup for this, but there's just a few little design elements I'm thinking I may tweak for the next week in February. As you can see there, I have my little calendar, I have a box for Horizon, and then the 7 days of the week. But there you see me measuring my to-do list for the week and sort of weekly overviews. As I went through this, I did the boxes for my questions from Lisa Jacobs, Your Best Year. What did I achieve this week? What helped me be productive this week? What hindered my productivity? And what will I change next week? I really liked those questions from her workbook, and I'm trying to make myself answer them every week. I'm also giving myself a section for Rapid Log Weekly, just because sometimes I have a lot of ideas and I don't have a great place to put them by doing weeklies. I know that sounds weird. The whole point of a bullet journal is to be able to do rapid log. Anyway, so here I'm counting out, trying to copy those boxes. After I did this, I realized I know what I should have done. So next week, I'm going to tweak around some of those boxes so I don't end up with that spare one that I just labeled notes for now, which is exciting to kind of actually see things developing. Yeah, so over here you see me drawing in the moons. I still wasn't certain what to do with that big space under my monthly overview. Wasn't sure if it would be appropriate for my goals still or whatever. In the end, I have decided to use it for another Lisa Jacobs prompt, which is open, closed, and new for the month. So things that I was already doing going into the month, things that I finished going into the month, and things I'm starting this month. So that's basically my overview here of February. And you saw me up there put in my colors for my moods. I'm excited to see how this works. It'll be my first time tracking this way for the new year. And let me know if you have fun other ideas for tracking it all in one too. Thanks. Bye.